welcome back to my YouTube channel. So here I have come up with another video for drawing. So in this video, I'm going to discuss about the most important questions of drawings, so like which are most likely asked in interviews. So let's start doing this. So for that, first I am basically creating a database. I'm dropping everything and then creating things again so that like you can have a good understanding. Only this is the point. So now I'm creating this database. I'm using this database. I'm creating a table named as T1 and tab1 in this database. And I'm inserting these values in this table. So basically, there's one column only in which I have values like 1, 1, 2. And also, I'm going to create another table tab2 in this. Create table tab2. And we are going to insert these much rows into the table. So basically, I have created two tables in this data set, table 1 and table 2. So and I'll tell you like what mostly the interviewer will ask. He will like give you these two tables simply, and then he will ask that like what will be the output of inner join, left join, cross join, full join, or right join, and like he, uh, he will not give you the time obviously to create the table and then executing it, like writing the uh, whole syntax of right join or left join and then give the answer, because uh, it's like that question because they want to like understand that like do you have the understanding of joins also. So like without executing the query on some database, they want you to just like by look they want a person who can just look at the table and tell them like what will be the output of joins. So they want such candidates. So basically they will just give you these tables, these two tables, and then they will ask questions like what will be the output of inner join. Now I'll tell you like by just looking at this simple table, how can you predict the output without executing any query of inner join? uh, so let me just tell you. First, what you like, first step would be like, what is the, if you will upload, like, what is the, I'm just opening my notepad so that you can understand it better. Uh, Let me just copy this. Okay. Copy and then paste it here. This is table 1, and simply just copy with headers and then paste it. Uh, Copy all, right? Copy with headers. Okay, I'll just I think my cursor is here. That's why there's a problem. Yeah. Copy with headers and then you can just paste it here. So basically these are the two tables which we have here, ID1 and ID2. Just right click on this, copy with headers, and so tell me like in table 1 like what is the common numbers? 1 and 2 only. Got it? And like 1 is coming how many times? 1 is coming 2 times, right? And here in this table, 2 is coming how many times? 2 is coming 1 time, right? And here in this table, we have what? We have 1, which is coming 3 times. And then we have 3, which is coming 1 time. So if you look at this 2 table, like what is the common number here? 1 only, because 2 is not coming in both the table and also 3 is not coming. So the output of inner join would be like inner join have 1 only, not 2 and 3. And like now the question is like how many times 1 will come. Since here 1 is coming 2 times and here 1 is coming 3 times. So what would be 2 into 3? So basically we multiply it. 2 into 3 is what? 6. So here 1 will come 6 times. So that would be the output of energon. If you will execute the query in SSMS, then also the output will be seen, like you can verify it if you want. Got it? So this would be the output of energon. Now, what would be the output of left join? In left join, we have the output of inner join as well as the rows which are present in the left table but are not available in the right table. Output of inner join will come in the in this. So basically, the sixth row will come. Got it? This sixth row will come definitely. I'll just write it here. I'll just change this maybe. Or just erase it from here. This is the output of inner join. You have understood, I think. Now I'll tell you the output of left join. So just copy this, or maybe you can paste it here. I'll tell you. So like this sixth row will definitely come. Now what is the number which is present in the left table but is not in the right table? That is 2. So 2 will also come into the output. But how many times? One time only. Since it is present only one time here. So the in the output of left join, one row, one extra row will come. Now can you guess what is the output of right join? Since we have already done 2 questions, so I think you should be able to guess it now. The output of right join would be output of inner join plus the rows in the right table which are not present in the left table. So output of inner join would be the same. Other than that, there is one number 3 which is present in the right table but is not present in the left table. So 3 will also come in the output and it will come only one time since it was present only one time. So this was the output of right join. Now, can you tell me what will be the output of let me just erase them first. Think you have understood. What would be the output of full outer join? So I'll tell you what like what happens in the full outer join. In full outer join, output of inner join plus like the output is the combination of output of inner join plus output of left join plus output of right join. Got it? So what was the output of inner join? Like 6 row of 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 row of 1. Other than 2 and 3 also, because 2 was the output of left join and 3 was the output of the right join. So this would be the output of full outer join. And what happens in the cross join? Output of cross join would be like how many rows were present in the this table 3 and how in this 1, 2, 3, 4. What is 4 into 3? 12. So 12 row will come in the combination. Got it? You understand, right? Cross join, like this one will multiply with all the digits, all the rows of ID1. This one will combine with all the rows of this ID1, and this two will also combine with all the rows of ID1. And natural join and inner join, and natural join is same as the inner join, but for the natural join, the column which we are using for like the name of the column which we are using for the join should be same in both the tables. So in this from this example, I have explained you the output. I have explained you about all the type of join. Now we will look up to another question. So this was the simple question. Now we will check about the nulls also. Yeah. I'll tell you the null scenario also. For example, we have a table. Let me just create this table for you. Create table tab 7. Like insert into this tab 7. And then after that, I'm creating this table tab 8, and then I'm inserting the output. Tab 7 and tab 8. So these are my two tables. I'll just copy it. Sorry, I just have to select it, copy with headers. This was the output. And from here, I'm also copying with headers. This was tab 7 and this is tab 8. Oh, just a second. What just happened? So now I'll tell you what would be the output of inner join. Same thing like which we have done in previous scenario. Like what are the common things here? 1, 2, 4, and then null. How many times 1 was coming? 1 was coming 2 times. How many times 2 was coming? 2 was coming 2 times. How many times 4 was coming? It was coming 1 time. And how many times null was coming? It was coming 1 time only. In this scenario also, 1 was coming how many times? 3 times. And 3 was coming 3 was coming 2 times. So what would be the output of inner join? For the inner join, the common number is 1 only, not 2, not 4, not null. And 1 is present 2 times here and 3 times here. So that would be 2 into 3, 6. So output would be this. 6 rows of 1. Let me just verify it. And then output of left join would be what? Output of inner join plus 2 and 2 and then 4 and then null also. This would be the output of left join since 2 was coming 2 times and 4 was coming 1 time. Let me just verify this. And then what would be the output of right join? Right output of right join would be output of inner join would be same and then output of right table. So 3 would come 2 times. So this would be the output of right join. So here this will come into the output. Uh, Now like you have seen that yeah, just please just remember about the column also. So obviously since like 3 is not present in the left table, so corresponding to that null rows will come only. Like of course 1 and then 1, and then after then 1, 1, here also 1, 1, there null and null will come. Obviously, since these threes are the number of right table only, so they're not present in the left table. Let me just show you the output of left join also similarly to this. Again, output of left join would be what? Since in the left join 2 and 4 will come. 2 and 4 are not present, so corresponding to 2 and 4, uh, the rows of ID would one would come as null. 2, 2, 4, and then corresponding to that null, null, and then null. You got it? 2 to 4, oh, sorry, null would also come, na? Right, one null. And I'll create the table. And then what will be the output of full outer join? In the full outer join, these two will also come. I think you have a great understanding now about it. Because it is the output of inner join, left join plus right join. This example is a little bit different. Let me just show you this. Let me just create this table tab 11 and then tab 12. This is tab 11, then this is tab 12. Tab 11 and this is tab 12. Similarly, we will do 1 is coming here, and then after 1, 2 and 4 and null. 1 is how many times? 1 is 2 is 2 times. 4 is 1 time, and null is 1 time, and 1 is 2 times. And null is how many times? 1 time, and then 1 is 2 times. Here also 1 is 3 times, and after that 3 is 2 times. And then null is 1 time. So what would be the output of inner join here? And I'll just use both of the column, ID and ID1. So since which is so by looking at the things which I've written, what is your understanding? As per the understanding, one is common and null is common, but here is the truth. Like when null is common in both the table and we are using the inner join, then we exclude null. Like in the output of inner join, if null is common in both the table, then it will not come into the output. So this is the thing to remember. ID, like in the case of left join and right join, and if null is common, it will come. But in the case of inner join, if it is common, then it will not come into the output. So only one will come into the output, and how many times it will come? 6 times. Because 2 into 3, 6. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Let me just show you into the SSMS also, so you can confirm that. See, you can see that. So this is the tricky part here. If the null is common in both the rows, then it will not come to the output. Now, what would be the output of left join? Output of left join, in the output of left join, right join, full outer join, we will consider null. But if it is common, then we will not consider that. So in the output of left join, this inner join will come, and then what will come? 2 and 4 will come. 2 will come 2 times. So here it would be null, obviously. 2 will come 2 times. 4 will come 1 time. And null will come 1 time. Got it? This would be the output of left join here. And then what would be the output of right join? In the output of right join, 3 will come 2 times. And null will come 1 time. Null will come 1 time. And now what will be the output of left join? Sorry, full outer join. After this, the output of left join is also come 2, 4. So this will also come into the output. Got it? So that's all for today's session. Yeah, please remember this, like these are the very important questions related to drawing. So interviewer will definitely ask them. So like please keep those questions in mind. And that's all for today. Please do like, share, subscribe, and comment on my channel. Thanks.